Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and we're going to be taking a look at a product that I'm not sure if a lot of people knew had been released. Obviously, this is by Bastion. If you guys are familiar with the channel, you know that I have been using and promoting Bastion products for many years now. I've had the opportunity to check out a lot of their really cool products, and one of those is this right here. So these are their bolt action pens. This particular one is in the black stainless steel, but I've reviewed the carbon fiber ones, the titanium ones, and the regular stainless steel ones. So as far as bolt action pens go, these are probably some of my favorite just because of, especially the stainless steel one, the heft that these pens have. They just feel really nice in the hand. The bolt action mechanism is really cool. It's right up here. It's not in the way at all as far as when you're using the pen. It's a great fidget toy, you know, to kind of keep on your desk and use off and on. And I think this black one looks really cool. Just everything is black, the clip, the bolt action portion right here, and then obviously the whole pen. The one thing that I always do mention is I love the fit and finish of these. You could barely even see where the seams of the cap is, but once you start unscrewing it, see right there, you can see that seam, but once you screw it tight, it completely disappears. So I always try and carry one of these with me, you know, as part of either my EDC, on my person, or on a bag or something like that. But this is not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about this right here, which is something along the same lines, but I just, you know, I don't think a lot of people realize that Bastion released this. And when I saw it, I decided to pick it up, not because it's something that I needed, but it's something that I can always use, you know, to have around. And that is, I'll show you guys in the back right here. This is their Exacto Cutter, this one being in aluminum, and it's also black. So this is basically an Exacto knife that they've modeled after their bolt action pens, and I thought that was really cool. Now obviously an Exacto knife is not something that you necessarily need on a day-to-day basis, but it's always cool to have one because if you need some intricate cutting and things like that, you know, it's always good to reach out to something like that. Now the really cool thing about this one is they also include 10 of the replacement blades. So that is, you know, that is awesome because a lot of times, you know, when it's an item that you do have to replace some sort of part of it or something like that, it's always good for the companies to include that, and the fact that they include 10 of those, even though these are universal, they're number 11 size, so it's your standard Exacto blade. The fact that they include 10 of those so you don't have to go out and purchase it on your own is really awesome for the price of the Exacto here. Now those are carbon steel blades, so they're gonna, you know, obviously hold up to a lot of usage, but the fact that they're included is good also. So it is here, and I just love their presentation also. I think Bastion has come a long way with the presentation of their items and stuff like that. So here is the Exacto knife here, or Exacto tool. And again, it has a very similar form factor to their bolt action pens, as you guys can see here. This one being in black aluminum versus this one being in the black stainless steel. So there is obviously going to be a considerable weight difference. The Exacto knife here comes in at about 1.5 ounces, so it's very lightweight. So if you're going to be carrying this around with you, you know, you're not going to feel it in your pocket. It's not going to weigh it down or anything like that. It does have your pocket clip right here, so in the pocket it just looks like a pen if anybody were to look at it, but it is an Exacto knife, so you have the bolt action function right here, and the spring is exposed, so you can actually see the spring right there, and you do have quite a bit of length of travel to go ahead and expose that blade, which is good because you don't want it to be too close up to the front right there, where, you know, if it get caught on something, it might cause some damage. So if you go ahead and push on here and then turn, it locks into place, and there is your blade. Again, nice and pointy, nice and sharp, you know, perfect for any tasks that you might need an Exacto knife for. And then once you're done, because it is a retractable, you can just go ahead and do that, and that blade goes back into the handle, and it is safe for carry and to have it in a bag or in your pocket, or even if you have it in your hands, you're not going to have to worry about it cutting you or anything like that. But if you need to go ahead and use it again, just push it back out, lock it in place, and you can go ahead and use it. Now, this portion right here where the blade actually attaches is where you would unscrew it, and then you would just pop out the blade and pop in a new one when you see that it is becoming dull, or when you need something that is, maybe just a really sharp blade because you're going to be doing a particular project. And then, once you're done, just click it there and it goes right back in there. So I thought this was really cool. Again, it's not an item that you necessarily need, but if you are the type of person that maybe wants to have an Exacto knife with you at hand, and you want something a little bit more than just your standard Exacto knives, then I think you really cannot go wrong with this one here from Bastion. So you do have a little bit of a logo right there, which is really cool. It's not plastered all over the place. It's nice and discreet. And again, if you have the pen, it kind of matches that same styling. So if you like the pen, then you would definitely want to go ahead and pick up the Exacto knife. I know they also do offer a mechanical pencil. So if you wanted to do a trifecta, have the pencil, the pen, and the Exacto knife, that would be cool too. So I'll leave a link below to where you guys can pick one of these up if you guys are interested. There it is. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.